And we're live. Hello, everyone. My name is Latio Cosmos. I'm the founder of Nurture Solutions, and we're here going live with Percy and CC. This is kind of we're starting a series to just talk about businesses in our community, and who they are, and also what they did to be able to make it through COVID, and all the hustling that they did. So our first business here is Percy and CC. And so if you guys will introduce yourselves, and then we can go forward from there.
Hey everybody, I'm CC and this is my partner Perseus. Um, I have an online content spiritual shop and it has a variety of different helpful and beneficial products for the melanated mind and body. And um, I'm also a writer. I write poetry and affirmations, and I just do so many different things. I also help other people get businesses, LLCs, trademark different things, whatever you may need help with that's in the business area. I have a business for that too. It's called Nubian Business Consultant LLC, and yeah, I do a few different things.
Thank you, Percy. You go ahead.
Well, hi everyone, I'm Perseus, and I basically have a startup for what they would consider digital visualization, which I deal with data engineering, and it is called Bottom Grills Data, or something out the ordinary. I have a grill, so I stuck with me personally. Uh, but this is something that definitely can help the community in a way that I think is definitely the need.
I see both of y'all got grills, so I gotta get me one. Just one gold tooth, maybe.
It'll be flat.
Yeah.
It was good. And so just kind of the like I said before, the for the pod for the, not podcast, the live broadcast. We kind of want to go into talk about with COVID. We've been in it for a year and a half now. And so and you guys' business is one that is here, is still here. So I was hoping we kind of go into the story. Tell us what happened. When COVID hit, and kind of how that affected your business. Just whatever that looked like. I wanted you guys to share that a little bit.
So for me, COVID, it helped strengthen my business and it helped me to it it motivated me to grow it because before I was doing something different and now I'm doing a lot more different things and it's going way better for me. And if it hadn't been for the actual COVID, I wouldn't even had to brainstorm for that extra option or for those extra options. You know what I'm saying? So I do. Um, I'll just say I have grown through the COVID
Hmm.
pandemic, whatever.
Wow. I mean, I was gonna say that's a very that's honestly, let's go right into that. It's I'll say my Nurture Solutions was started during the pandemic. It was like you know uh it's like a
That's
moment
great.
of, man,
Congratulations.
I can't be doing what I'm normally doing or what everybody else is doing. I gotta take that leap of faith. And it seems like that was also another an effect of the of COVID that happened with you guys' business. Yeah. So and you said you guys basically had to come up with new ideas. I was wondering, what did you guys end up? So where did you guys start off, and then where you guys at right now as a business? What did you guys have to do in order to grow more than you were, let's say, last March, or even last June, let's say?
Yeah. So for me, so one of the main things I started my business wanting to create is uh some organic cotton T-shirts with melanated messages, informative messages, and that's what I basically started doing my business with. But I used to be a drop shipper. I used to have somebody else create what I wanted, with my imagery, my designs that I created sent to them, and then depend on them to send it to my customer in a timely manner. And it really became, you know, timely and wasn't cost effective. It wasn't working out anymore. So that pushed me to find other solutions, other um, products, ideas, got some new equipment, all of that, like just to grow and sustain my business throughout COVID uh, to keep it on the track of gaining that generational wealth that I'm trying to get.
Mm. Yeah, you dropped a lot of jewels right there. First, the generational wealth aspect of it, and for me also what you said about having to get new equipment, but also reevaluating your relationship with the person you were getting your product from, and then you had to get new equipment. And actually, I'm interested, like want to talk a little bit about that in case somebody's watching and they may be in the same situation you were in before, where they might have to reevaluate their relationship with a producer for them. So how did you make the leap from having somebody else making things for you to you coming up with the ideas and actually making it yourself and having the equipment? How did you make that transition?
Okay, that was definitely a journey. Okay, so first, it really came down to, having like one or two orders, and it's just like, constantly trying to contact them. They're overseas as well, because believe it or not, you don't find organic cotton on every T-shirt, like, So I had to look for the quality of shirt I wanted, and it had to be able to print my designs the way I wanted. And once they weren't delivering in a timely manner,
Hmm.
I didn't want my customer relationships to be severed because of that. I wanted to do something about the time frame. So I basically just decided to let them go because they weren't communicating with me as much as I would have wanted them to when I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my orders. And then the pandemic, it wasn't all on each individual business. It's the
Hmm.
mail too. The mail really probably got their business and my business separated. But nonetheless, I had to do something else. So that's when I really said I'm gonna make stuff myself because I love making stuff. I'm always making stuff. I'm always gonna be thinking of new things to make. I'm always
Hmm.
working on something. So I said I can figure this out. So I bought me a machine. I bought me some materials and I watched me some videos. And I talked to some other entrepreneurial friends and figured it out, and I started making things myself, and now I don't really have any middlemen.
Wow. Hey, you like
Like that so far.
I said that's straight some Nipsey Hustle type, activity. Like cut out the middleman and just do it
For
yourself.
real, because
Yeah.
they make your product so much more expensive than what you really wanted, because you want to be able to gain revenue, but you also want it to be reasonable for so your market can be bigger. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The more reasonable you keep your prices, to me, logically, I feel like the bigger your market can be. You know what I'm saying? If you keep
Mhm.
a wide range of prices in your business, then you'll be able to help a lot of people.
Absolutely.
That's how I'm trying to keep it, because I want to make sure, because my business is not only to help me, it's to help my people. Everything I've made, everything I've written, everything I have created is to put that necessary melanated imagery in place where it has been lacking, is to put that melanated thought where it's been missing, is to put that melanated perspective in another melanated future.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's not all about me. I wanted to help progress the world.
Wow. Man, and I was, anybody watching, and actually, you should put your Instagram and contact info in the comments so people will be able to follow you. Because, yeah, I know what you're talking about is facts. Because the the affirmations book that you got, that one, I'm using it myself.
Yay.
You already know, you already know. So I'm always sharing that, and I'll be
I'm glad
consistently.
you like it, bro. And I love that you do that, man. I appreciate that so much. I
Hmm.
really,
It's good,
because
and
I
people.
want everybody to know it's enough money out here for all us to get. We don't have
Mhm.
to fight each other. We do not have to kill each other. We don't have to worry about what our neighbor got or try to take what our neighbor got. Because
Mhm.
if there's somebody living near you, they might just be just as disenfranchised as you. So you really shouldn't take things from your neighbor, but know that the world got enough money for all of us.
Mm.
It's literally fiat and it's literally printed constantly. So that's another thing we got to keep in mind. We should not kill anybody or anything over something that's not even real.
Mm. That's deep. That's really deep. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was not prepared for this depth of conversation, but I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, wow, you really bringing the house down with what you're saying, and I shouldn't be surprised because I know you're a poet. I know you're a writer. All of these things. So it's like I don't even know why I'm taken aback right now. But you always bring so much knowledge and so much just
Hey, I appreciate
uh,
you, bro.
that's why I'm like anybody watching, you got to go get the Melanin Writing book because they this right.
Yes.
If you think what you just said is anything, what's in the book's gonna knock your socks off.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah, you got something to say, Percy?
Um, I was gonna say I have you get the dictionary out, but
I like teaching and sharing. It's the only way.
And I'm thinking like we definitely gonna be doing this more with y'all because everything you're saying, I'm like we could have a whole episode on one of those topics.
Hey, me there.
You know, it's like
for it.
that. It's like that, and so and I guess actually I was thinking like where we met. It was at Rooted, right? So I want to talk about what you guys' experience has been like. Doing all the the vending across from the Central District all the way down to Tacoma. You guys want to talk a little bit about that? What's what are some of the good parts, some of the parts that could be improved upon, like what you guys' experience has been.
I say the best experience is even though I'm just security. That's all I do. That's the thing. I don't do nothing else. Make sure don't nobody steal nothing, and I'm not paid. Okay, I'm just admin. Let's make sure this is known. Just admin. I'm just there to make
Uh,
sure. 'Cause I'm a big guy. So, but the best experience is new like so going through when you're going through like COVID, like I don't know if a lot of people have experienced this, but you become once you've been in a home or been in a situation where what they consider a lockdown, where you're in for so long of a period of time, when you get a chance to finally be taken out of that, you're able to kind of venture to where you get some of the sanity back that you done lost because you're able to interact with other entities that is not uh, with inside those boundaries.
mm,
So I mean, it helps the mind, uh,
mhm,
especially especially when we have well we live here in Washington, so you know what goes on here. You barely get any sunlight. It's
Mm.
always clouds ever so often. You know, the sun peeks his head out, and boom. So you know, it was the whole time I'm just like in the house, and now things are starting to like, hey, come out and peek your head out just a little bit. You're able to interact with people. You're able to see what what is attracting people to her business. What is attracting people to find out more about the data engineering industry, because they definitely ask those questions. Uh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to find out. You know, a lot of people haven't even heard of that industry. It's an industry that is kept a little quiet, but you know, it's a huge industry that's in need of people to be in. Uh,
Absolutely.
Especially when you overstand, like you're giving up data every day. You're giving it up. You're just giving it up freely and don't even know you're giving it up.
Freely.
You know, you type your email address in someplace on the website you just visited to. That's your data right there. And you don't even think about it. You just think it's I'm getting a product or a service that's going to come to my email that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm I I started my business because as I'm looking at data and looking at corporations, I'm seeing that there is a breakage somewhere. The corporations, most of the executives, they're saying, "Hey, we're getting all this data, but you know, you get these guys coming here and they're talking tech talk, and we don't understand any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you're giving us numbers that we think we can use, but when we go use these numbers, we don't make any profit off of it. We don't see any result from that. We don't have any value uh, that is going to our customers. So I'm the guy that came up pretty much with the solution of, you know, bottom grill data is about finding that section of where you got all this data and people are talking to you in no terms that you can understand. I'm a layman's terms man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my company comes into place at. And I've been slowly working and creating my system database to hopefully soon be able to prove this and grasp
Mm-hmm.
the people that have not seen like, hey, I'm not getting anything out of what I'm purchasing uh, from these big corporations or from a small business. The whole thing is about everybody wants some type of value. It should be. It's like when you get a laptop. The main thing about the value of getting the laptop is so you can get on there
Mm-hmm.
or to complete a Word document or to do a math problem that you can't overseeing to get as you're writing it out. The computer does all that. So I mean that's that's the whole reason we create businesses is to bring value to customers, bring value to other businesses. So,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. That value question is so important. It's like, we're here to bring value, exchange value in whatever means that's possible, and that's, it's really simple like that. But you just got to find your niche, and sounds like, you know exactly where you fit in, and where you get your value. Same as UCC, making those tangible products, making those T-shirts, from man, I'm like that's big time. Having your own machine, you can really make whatever that you want, and be able to sell that. And so I'll say, I guess another question is, for other businesses that might see this video and are asking like, okay, if I'm looking for opportunities, what are some places or ways that I can get more customers that you guys have found to be successful? Like, I know. doing a lot of legwork in the community as possible. But what you guys can say about that?
I would definitely say being as interactive as you can, however you can. Because what I have noticed is that most people appreciate genuine connections, and that's why I'm so genuine every time I'm always interacting with people, is because I want our relationship to build. I want it to last. I want it to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just interacting on whatever level you can, whether that's social media, in person, however you can. I mean, we're becoming lazier and lazier in America, so the only thing we appreciate is videos. I mean, so anything you can do with a dang on video, that's gonna be very beneficial or eye catching for your business. Like somebody will skip past every post you have on your page until they see a video and click on the video. It's like, oh, that's what they're about. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would just say interaction slash engagement and visual.
Yeah,
Beautiful visual, colorful, all that.
absolutely. And that interaction piece is so important. You say
Absolutely.
something, Christian?
I said I definitely agree. I also would say, build your knowledge up on how to approach people, how to speak with people. That engagement. It's a book called. Passing that book. I want to because I'm like that. Please,
It's right
it's right there.
there. Yeah, it sounds like you got a whole shelf over there.
Yes, yes, yes. We gotta have them. This is the one thing
Oh, move it a little
that
bit
we,
over. See. Uh-huh.
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale
Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna butcher the name, but she helped me out.
It's one of them persons who took well, that last name is
Mm-hmm.
one of the just like J.P. Morgan and them, Carnegie,
Carnegie, yes,
that family.
that's him.
But
He gives some key tips
yeah, just be a people person.
to how to be a people's person. Conversations rule nations. And if you learn to learn someone else's language, they learn to love you back. I've heard that before.
Or you can just love people. I didn't even finish that book. I read some of it. But I didn't finish it. And I find that being caring and interested in people genuinely gets you far. So, and then what I mean by that is caring enough to ask them what they got that from. What is that? How are they? Just any of that. And I mean, it might be from the southern girl in me, but we
Mm.
always talk to people and we always say hey. But it's another step to say, hey, where'd you get that Amazonite? If you know what crystals that they have, or any of that, just be a people person.
Mm.
Because sometimes people only want you to talk to them, and then I found that gets me sales lots just by saying, hey, how are you doing? People
Mm-hmm.
will come over like they totally were gonna keep going what direction they were, but you say hey, and they came over.
Simple as that, huh?
Also being observant, body language. I was to see. We have a totally different way. We both vibe and overstand knowledge.
Mm.
So like I may read the book all the way through and take just bits and pieces of it and execute it, and I see that some of the knowledge that came from the book is definitely possible and good and works because you got to understand like some things never go out of style. These strategies will always be around, and this stuff was around before me and you was born, and
Yeah, but that man is old.
obviously it worked. So, so I mean, because he had over 150 million books sold.
Yeah, it's a
So
very popular book.
it's a very popular book. So obviously it has some type of value to it. And that's what I mean by, once you start finding the value in things, even if you get something that might be free, you can use the value in that to make it worth more than just the free that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use value to create bigger value.
Bigger value. Greater value. Because at the end of the day, I always just be you saying opportunities, be your own opportunity. Create your own doors. Even if you come across an opportunity and it's lovely, you hop in the opportunity, and you start to see that you're prospering, you become abundance in that. Don't come hooked to that opportunity. Create your own opportunity out of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just, how I like to say, surviving off of a fruit of someone else's labor or biting of someone else's fish. Have you ever seen that illustration where this man has a rod in the water and a little fish is coming up to it, but a bigger fish is coming right behind it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so technically what that's saying is the little fish is the bait for the big fish.
Mm.
And that's how you have to look at it. When you go fishing, people fish with liver. Liver is small. It's not that big. Or they fish with worms, which are small.
Mm-hmm.
And some people catch a bass that's like, 7-8 pounds. That's considered big.
Yeah.
Oh, that can feed a lot of people. So what I mean by is sometimes you're going to have to take the little value of things, just a little value, and you will be able to turn it into something big. Your creativity is that little. I hate using this analogy, but mustard seed. We'll give it to you just like that, for whoever's watching. Bam in your face.
Yeah. But it works though. It works. That's a great analogy. It works. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I definitely noticed.
Those again.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that from every innovator, that's all they did. They took an opportunity and they created their own out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know we're nearing half hour now. I don't know if you guys want to go till 45. We can keep going, but just if you guys want to, if you guys had a long day, we can cut it short in a couple minutes and just start wrapping up. But it's been a great conversation hearing you guys talk and all the knowledge you guys got. Because I'm not gonna lie, you guys are some of the best entrepreneurs and hustlers that I've seen out here. So I see you guys everywhere. So I'm like, y'all were number one on the list to talk and just have you guys share some of you guys' experience and what you guys know and what you guys know works. And definitely, I'm trying to continue this conversation with you guys, and maybe we could dive deeper in other aspects of entrepreneurship in general, or just honestly community building in general is what I would consider it, because I think our businesses are a cornerstone in some ways for being able to grow our community and make sure we have all the things that we need, because you guys are providing a lot of knowledge, just intellectual knowledge, but also you got spiritual affirmations and building up people spiritually. And so there's layers to this. An entrepreneur is not just somebody that's selling something to you. They are a member of your community that's either going to build you up or is going to destroy you and extract from you. And you guys are definitely people that are giving back in more than just making people look fly. You're feeding their souls too. And so I appreciate you guys coming up, taking time out of your night. I know it's late, so it's good. I don't know. You guys want to kind of say, your goodbyes or kind of what you guys, any parting knowledge you guys want to share with people who might watch this?
Well, I definitely appreciate your kind words. You know, that's definitely the goal. The goal is to build up the community. The goal is for us all to gain something. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
all I can say is I'm open to anything. Like, I'm supposed to be doing an art class with some kids,
Mm-hmm.
witnessing it, and I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm always looking to do something to help my people.
Absolutely. Perseus, you
Is
got something
it
to
gonna
say?
be a reunion on Union?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I might bring some art, so you keep an eye out.
Hey.
Bring
Okay.
for real.
Let's see. I'll pull up with some, a little something, something. Oh yeah.
Mm. I also want to say thank you for this opportunity, and I love you doing great work. You know,
Yes.
I saw your website,
Bye.
man. I'm just gonna if I could do if I had three hands, I would do three fingers, look, but I only got two.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, I say, life is a journey, uh, and something that I'm learning, stay learning every day, uh, and it's not about the end of the journey. It's about going through the journey. So
I
Hmm.
see. I see.
that's
Yeah.
from one
I
entrepreneur to
say.
another entrepreneur. That's just how, you know.
Yes, sir. But yeah, that's great words, man, and I'm grateful for you guys again for coming and taking the time. And so we're gonna end this broadcast, but you'll definitely be back again, and we can continue this and continue this building this building in general. And so.
Building.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep, and putting out this valuable content. So I'll post. This is live right now, but I'll make sure to post and share about this, and get share it as much as possible so that people can really come listen to what you guys have been saying, because you guys definitely said some really really important things. And so I'll take care of that, and I'll tag you guys. And so if you guys want to share that as well, we can let everybody know about what we did tonight, and then and keep it going.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
XYCC. Follow me on all the stuff.
Post it
X
in the comment.
Y
Post it in the comments so that people can get it. You guys want to
Oh,
share your website and contact, your Instagram or something, so
at a new price.
that. Yeah.
I'm what they oh too late. Where the type. What's he gonna do for
Did you type it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna do it in the right area.
Huh. Here.
So you
Let me
can
see something.
copy it
Maybe I could
myself.
pull it up. I got you guys' Instagram, so I'll go. So I'm gonna share. There you go. Send. So I posted your melanin writings page.
Oh,
Um,
appreciate that.
to
Yeah.
follow. There it is. Yeah. So go. Where is it? Right here. Yes, this right here. Follow that.
Yeah.
Make sure you go get them, and and you see all the posts that they share and all their work, and be able to support them when they pull up in the community. So thank y'all again, and I'm gonna end the broadcast now, but I'll see y'all See y'all next time.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Nice.
Peace, bro.